Hello friends, in today's project we are going to add paddle shifters to my Dodge Charger all-wheel drive. So here's a part I bought off Amazon. It cost just 54 bucks. It's of very good high quality. As you can see here, you have two paddle shifters. One is for the left and one is for the right. On the back hand side, you will see the original volume buttons as well as the track change buttons. They work very smooth. I don't see any issue in this. So let's go ahead and install it on the car. Before starting the installation, we need to ensure we need to disconnect the battery because this process includes removal of the airbag and you do not want the airbag to pop up in your face. To remove the battery, what you need to do is first disconnect the negative. Always remember first disconnect the negative and make sure you tug it somewhere safe and it does not again go and connect to the negative terminal. After taking out the negative terminal, what you need to do is you need to take out the positive terminal as well. Some people do not remove positive and there could be a residual current that remains in the system, and with the different earning points in the car, you might end up not losing the current entirely. So make sure you disconnect both the negative and with as well as the positive. You can ensure there is no voltage in the car by clicking on the start stop button, trying to check the headlight buttons, or what you can do is you can also click on few of the buttons on the steering wheel just to ensure there is no residual current left. The first step you need to do is pull out the airbags. To pull out the airbags, you can see behind the steering there are two holes, each one on each side, and you need to put in a Allen key or any tool that you feel comfortable with to pop up the airbag in the center. Once you pop that up, you need to take out the left and the right steering controls. Now here's the special tip I want to give you all, which you wouldn't see in other videos, and people struggle to pull the airbag out. They take 30-40 minutes. But if you see, you can pull out the soft piece on the steering wheel cover behind. It is quite flexible, and if you put a torch inside, you can easily see the pin that you need to push. So let me show you with the torch. I'm not sure if that's visible, but I can see the pin that needs to be pushed through this hole. And what I need to do is I just need to put the Allen key and pop this up. So you can see I popped this up in under a minute. So you need to do the same process on the other side. To make it simple, what I did is I just tilted the steering a bit so that I can easily put in the Allen key. So what I did is, you can see here, I just put the Allen key 1 inch inside and immediately the airbag popped out. So in total it took me around 5 to 7 minutes to pop this up. So once you pull that out, you'll see here, this was the pin I was talking about. You just need to push it. So let me give a close up. So this is the pin that locks into the steering wheel. Once you push that pin, the steering wheel module comes out. It's better to have a flathead tool like an Allen key, because that way it's easy to push the pin instead of using a flathead screwdriver. To remove the steering mounted controls, what you need to do is you need to pull back the cover that's behind the steering control stalks, and there are a couple of bolts behind it. Once you take those out, you can easily remove the steering wheel controls. As you can see, I've taken the cover out, and now all you need to do is take out the T20 Torx bolt which is behind. To remove this, I'm going to use a Torx screwdriver with a ratchet because there's very limited space behind to work with. And once that is removed, the next part you need to do is use the same tool to take out the black T20 Torx bolt, and then you are good to remove the steering control stop. At the front also you have a T20 Torx bolt, and this time you can use a longer screwdriver so that it's easy to pull it off. Once you pull it off, carefully remove the coupler, the black coupler, and pull the old bracket out. And now you have to install the right paddle shifter. So you need to push the black pin from behind, pull it up and connect to the black coupler that we removed earlier. One thing you need to make sure is route the cable properly from the slots given, very much like the OEM way, because you do not want the wires to interfere in the airbag operation if in case it pops out. So what you need to do is just tuck the wire behind the Torx bolt, T20 Torx bolt that we removed. Route the wires properly, connect the coupler and tighten the T20 Torx bolt to install back the right side steering control stalks and follow the exact same procedure on the left hand side. So as you can see, I have installed both the paddle shifters, and now I'm going to put back the airbag in. You can see there are two locks, one on each side, and the airbag exactly locks into the position with the help of the spring that we popped out. Reconnect the battery starting with negative first, followed with the positive terminal. The next step I need to do is change the car configuration, and to do this I'm going to use my $20 Vgate Elm327 ECU scanner. I know some people use Taser, which costs like $250, but believe me guys, all you need is a simple tool with Alfaobd software. You don't need to buy the costly Taser. So as you can see on the screen, I'm going to select the right car. LD stands for Dodge Charger. If you have a Dodge Challenger, you can select LX. Then go down and select your control module, that is the body computer. Under the body computer, select the right control module. And once you connect to your OBD scanner, you need to go into the active diagnostics, select the car configuration change procedure, which is the third or fourth class option. And what you can do is you can just type in here the paddle shifters. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and set the paddle shifter present as yes. That's all you need to do to enable the paddle shifter. When it comes from the factory, it's disabled. Once you enable, you can start using your paddle shifters. That's it. Let's test it on the road. As you can see, once I press the paddle shifter, you get a message, manual mode engage. Hold plus paddle shifter to disengage. It's quite smooth to use. You can see I am changing my gears with the help of paddle shifter. I can even downshift by clicking on the left paddle shifter. It feels very sporty to drive with a paddle shifter. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please provide your comments and feedback, and if you like this project, do not forget to hit like and subscribe below.